What's up guys, Mark Fleetwood here. Welcome back to the Daily Grind Trader. Today, I'm excited to bring you my new challenge. I'm going to take a $500 account and try to turn it into a $10,000 account with the 10x leverage trading techniques that I just started using. I'm going to test it out. Let's see how far we can roll with this. Stay tuned. I'm going to tell you all about it. Alright guys, let's get right into it. First and foremost, I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. Please do not take trading advice from some dude on the internet. Do your own due diligence and remember that if you trade at your own risk. Now, we got that out of the way. So, I moved some of my funds off of Binance, some coins that were doing well and had made enough of a profit for me to go ahead and pull out and move it to KuCoin to do more leverage trading. I want to have more opportunities for leverage. I've been seeing a lot of quick hitters, and I'm really enjoying the faster pace quick hitter aspect of the way that I'm leverage trading. The way that I'm doing this, I'm looking at 1 hour to 4 hour charts. Now, I have been going back and forth just to make sure they both tell the same story. I've discussed before about zoom out onto the daily chart. Make sure that your overall trend is the right trend. Make sure that you are in fact going to be going along in an overall uptrend, so that you don't just look at a small section of a chart and say, hey, this looks good, but overall it is not really there. That can get you in some trouble. Alright guys, I'm looking for breakout trading. I'm looking for quick breakouts on the hour or 4 hour chart. Now, you gotta be totally honest. Today, I picked ADA. ADA, I watched this triangle form, this descending triangle. I saw this break out. I saw this retest. And it's going up, and I bought here. I bought on the top of the third candle. Right around, let's just call it 135. Call it 135. Now you take the depth of the overall triangle and you set it at the height of your breakout, or where the breakout started. We'll move it over just to keep it out of the way. And we're going to be looking at about $1.44, $1.43. So from, let's go 144. So from 135 to 144, one leverage is a 66% increase on leverage. It's 6.6% increase on leverage to be 66%. Now I'm assuming that this is going to happen 12 to 16 hour range. It's on the 4 hour candles, so it's got a good ways to go. A couple of these good candles, we get a little volume, we get the MACD to flip, we get a little bit more volume in here, and this could go at any time. But I'm setting my stop loss for where would it re-enter, 8 hours from now. If it were to start to drop and dip, where would the re-enter the triangle be? Where would the support be? I'm looking here for my support line. This is where I'm looking at support, because it's been 1, 2, 3 times support, 4 times support. So that's where I'm going to look for my support at. So I'm going to go, this is at $1.30, 0.3997. I'm going to go 130 even. I'm going to go 130 even. The worst case scenario is I get stop loss out at 130, in which case, if it breaks back into this triangle and goes down that close to the bottom, the breakout is done. It is a wash. It would have broken down and liquidated me if I didn't have the stop loss there. So again, relatively tight stop losses, but I'm going to go ahead and make a stop limit now for my sell. Stop price 1.30. 1.30, amount 100%, 256. All right, now there's my stop limit, and then we'll come up in my stop orders. There, and that way I can go to bed and not worry about whether or not I go and wake up tomorrow morning and I am totally liquidated. With that being said, I think I'm going to pick the wrong breakout. This is one I picked because I knew I could see it, I could see the retest, and I could see that, you know, it looked pretty good. We hit this resistance here a couple of times, and it's been resistance, you know, 2 times here, with resistance here 2 times, resistance here. So we might have to test this a couple of times and then break out. Once we break out here, we'll probably hit another one here and then another one here if we, you know, if we continue to make it that far. But I do think that this breakout is destined to happen because it had been on a pretty long consolidation. Looking on the 4-hour chart, it's just 23 candles in on the 4-hour chart. Almost 2 work weeks of consolidation. So I'll take that, and I'll take the breakout, because at 144 it doesn't put us back at the all-time high either. So it's not like it's going to be a breaking an all-time high, but it's a good solid spot. Anyway, let's go to the breakout that I'd be loving right now if I chose the right one. So one, go to the 1 chart. 1 broke out, and it just rolled. It steamrolled out of this. Now I could have. This one was weird because it kind of came up, or it opened up here, it opened above, and it sold back in towards the middle, and I was kind of concerned. And then there was just no time frame to get out or to get a retest. Even on the 1 hour, I don't think that it retested. No, at 1 hour it popped out and just kept climbing. I don't like to buy into a breakout without a retest. There's one where maybe I could have, but you know, I'd rather be safe than chase and get burned on the chase. I believe the ADA will still do what it needs to do. It'll still break out, but it might just be a little bit slower. So yeah, still looking for here. All right, guys. So that's the video for today. It's gonna be a quick one, but definitely pumped up to do this challenge. Pumped to get to trading, and trading heavily on the daily chart or on the hourly charts, and really trying to do some scalping. Well, I guess, I don't know. Would you call this scalping? Let me know if you would call this scalping. But I'm looking to get, 5%, 3% breakouts, 5% breakouts. Great day. If I get a 10% breakout, hell yeah, I'll take it. It's 100% gain on leverage. But, the risk is much higher. The reward is much higher. But I do think I can turn $500 into $10,000. I think it's possible. I think I can do it. I think I'm good enough. I know it's possible. I know people have done it. But I think I'm good enough to do it. And if it's interesting to you and it's something you're willing to watch, let me know. Let me know if you would like the continuation of this series, and then to see the breakouts that I'm seeing, to see them, and then you'll get the chance to see when the patterns are arising, where they're at, break down the depth of the patterns on these descending triangles, ascending triangles, stuff like that, that the breakouts are bound to happen. And hopefully there's some points where there's some breakdowns, and there's some potential to short term market and short sale. So with that being said, guys, like if you liked, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and as always, until next time, peace.